Hi Scorpio, this is Jess, the Mystical Cat. Happy October 2017. Happy birthday to many of you. Happy Halloween. And I wanted to mention before we get into the reading, this is a very important time for you Scorpio because Jupiter is now in Scorpio. It's a time of transformation. You guys know that Scorpio is the sign of transformation, the sign of spiritual awakening. It's a very powerful sign. And Jupiter is a philosopher. It's a generous planet that likes to expand and shine light into everything. He likes to enlarge in everything. He likes to party. He likes to have the good things in life, and it's also very much into spirituality. So it's a very good combination. Jupiter is going to be in Scorpio, started on October 10th, and it will end on November 17th, I believe. I might be a couple of days off there. I apologize. Starting this month with what came in for you guys, first thing that jumps right at you Scorpios, Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful way to start your reading, beautiful way to lay out your cards. Like I was mentioning before, another beautiful card jumps out, the Ten of Cups. You guys, many of you guys have a hard time letting go. It's very important for you guys to really open up to receiving the gifts of life. It's a very fructiferous moment for you, and it didn't come easy. You guys had to work hard. You're probably looking into buying a house, investing into a new car, something big, a big investment or a big decision. Maybe you guys want to get married at some point shortly. I'm going to frame out your reading with these two cards. It's actually coming after a lot of thinking, a lot of working, and a lot of sweat. It's actually coming into fruition for you. I see Three of Swords. I also see Two of Cups, a lot of blessings. I do see here there's a bit of a heartbreak currently. I want to see what that's related to. Might be that some of you can be going through a bit of a straining situation when it comes to relationships and love. I do see that you might have had a person that maybe hurt your feelings. Maybe your partner wasn't a cheat or anything of that sort, but your partner is a person that has a sharp tongue, or maybe you're the one who does that, or maybe both of you, and there's been a lot of resentment in the relationship. So now you're at a point, or you were currently in the past few months or few weeks at a point where you don't know where to focus your energy, and now you're finally realizing that you're a bit heartbroken. You don't know if you can continue moving forward with this relationship because you're actually exhausted. But I do see a very, very big beam of light at the end of the tunnel. So I would honestly just push through. From what I'm seeing in the layout of the cards, the Sun is a very beautiful card, and remember also you guys started with the Ace of Cups, so I'm with the Ace of Pentacles. So I also see the Two of Cups. I see a lot of love in your life. Is a love that comes from hard working, is a love where you guys have grown together. I see a lot of mature relationships for the most part. I do see a lot of heartache when it comes to this relationship. It might have been a relationship where you guys are on again, off again, and there's been a lot of resentment. Like I was saying, it's a very important moment to actually forgive yourself and forgive the other person. And a good way to start doing that is, even if you're getting upset at the moment, you should practice saying in your mind, in the midst of the moment, I forgive myself and I forgive you for whatever is going on, so that you can actually heal from that. That I don't see that in the cards. That's just a personal message that I'm actually bringing forward to you guys. I also see there's a lot of water in your chart, or not in your chart, but there's a lot of water in your life right now. So I see that maybe the other person that you're involved with also has a lot of water. It could be a Cancer, it could be another Scorpio, or it could be someone of a different sign that has a lot of water in their chart. I do see here that money is a big theme for you this month, or maybe this last quarter of the year. I do see a lot of money coming in. Definitely see a move. a relocation. I do see that many of you might be looking into buying a home, so that's actually really going to happen, and I believe that the sealing of the deal might happen before the end of the year. So I do see that there's two big opportunities here. It could be two decisions. If we're going to stick to the home theme, it might be two homes that you really like a lot and you're having a hard time to decide. But the deal breaker might be that one is more expensive than the other one. I would advise you in this particular case to go with the most expensive one, because that's the one you really like. So again, if we're thinking about work, you have two possible situations, two possible scenarios at work. One that sounds more appealing, but it's just more hard work. It's going to have more money at the end, but you think it will be more challenging. You really don't think you have the time to do that. I do believe you should stick to the more challenging option in this particular time, because you do have the drive and you have it's in the cards that you will succeed at this. You need to put in the work, but you will succeed at this. I also see 8 of Pentacles next to the 2 of Cups. Like I was mentioning before, this is a long-lasting relationship. You guys have been in this relationship for at least 2 years. So I do feel like that relationship is going to the next level. I also see that there's a lot of power struggles in your environment. You need to really let that go. It's weighing you down. I know it's hard to let people get away with things sometimes, because they keep on doing things and you keep on getting more strained. Like I mentioned before, it's time for you to let that go, because this might bring a radical change in your personality, and it wouldn't be for the best. It would actually keep you more defensive, and it actually change your character in a way that reflects negatively in the rest of your relationship. So it's time for you to finally release that type of energy. I do see here that you might have been probably a bit sick, or maybe heart sick, for a few weeks, and now you're at another state. It's a different state. You're not feeling sick anymore. You're not feeling heartbroken anymore at the time, but you're feeling unfulfilled, let's say. You're just thinking to yourself, like, so what now? So what is the next step now? Let me tell you exactly what the next step is right now. The next step is to go on a vacation with your partner, to get away, to go even go on a small road trip, go to the woods, go on a hike, do something different that takes you out of your everyday norm, and shut your phone down and just enjoy each other's company is very much needed. Like I was mentioning before, that is actually happening between October 20th and November 17th. I would say you are getting what you want. You're getting that big job, that big promotion, that house that you wanted. That is coming in very, very strongly. For those of you that are not having any issues within your relationships, I do see here you guys are going to get a very, very big gift from your significant other. I do see here lots of money or a very, very valuable present from the person that you love. It's actually it's something that's going to have you in awe for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. You're going to be very shocked that you received this. Decisions to make at work. Either you push through because you're not feeling very recognized for what you do right now. You do so much, but I believe if you keep on going, don't let that your ego weigh you down. People do know what you're doing. They might not come to you and say it every single day, oh my God, you're doing a great job, you're the best asset that we have, but they are conscious that you do so much for the company. So I would keep up the good work. I see here going away, but not going away in a physical way. I see that many of you guys are really starting to develop maybe some sort of psychic abilities or spiritual gifts. So I do see here a lot of people beginning to practice yoga or go to meditation temples or join meditation communities. I see a lot of that energy surrounding you during this month. So that might be something that you guys have already started, or if you haven't and you're feeling a lot of stress, that would be something that would actually get you out of your head. This person truly loves you, your partner. They have a lot of, like I had mentioned before, they might be a water sign, but I also see a lot of air in their behavior. So this person thinks a lot, and they lack emotion sometimes. So they're very cutthroat, or they're very insensitive to your feelings. but they do really care about you, and this is actually true love, so I would stick to that. And you guys really need to get out of your head right now. You need to let all that resentment or all that heartache go, or all that feeling like you're not good enough, or beating yourself up because you've been mean to other people before. Really, really need to let that go. Another way of letting that go, like I was mentioning before, is actually joining different activities at the moment. So it would be good if you go out with your friends, if you go to a cooking class, if you go to a wine painting class, a lot of different things that don't require a lot of energy or a lot of thought process. That is actually what should be your focus right now, so that you can let go of all that heaviness that's weighing you down at the moment. I do want to recommend for you guys, close to your birthday, on your birthday, or maybe 3 days before, cleanse yourself. And I definitely want you guys to do a two-step cleansing process. So one day I want you guys to cleanse yourself with sea salt. 1 cup of sea salt into your tub, soak in for 25 minutes, wash that off, do your shower regularly like you usually do. Next day I want you to get ground coffee, a cup of ground coffee, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and just scrub yourself. Scrub yourself like you're exfoliating, really good for your skin as well. And as you're scrubbing yourself, wish for anything that you need in your life right now, and wish for you to appreciate your life the way it is, and you'll see how things will change. Wish for luck, wish for love, wish for money, and you'll see it come in. Again, guys, remember to check your moon, sun, and rising to get a more in-depth description of what the month will look like. Please comment, share, subscribe. Have a great rest of the month. Happy Halloween, Scorpio. Namaste.